Hello everyone, I'm Quintuple1, and this is v0.2.5, and we're starting off with solver optimization. It should be around 3 times faster, and the reason why this was added is because in the past, we actually reached 100 concurrent players, and the solver was kinda, well, it was trying its best, but it was definitely not performing very well. Now it should be able to handle a higher player count. Next up, customization. They fixed the problem where profile pictures wouldn't update when you changed your avatars, as well as a bug that prevented new players from receiving profile pictures. Here's an example of what it looked like. You can see the images past a certain ID number wouldn't actually appear, but that's been fixed. And a toggle has been added to disable rotation on the preview. Next up is texturing in the game itself. Because of those complaining about Retroslop, which I think was kind of a stupid complaint, but sure, they're gonna be happy because those studs were removed from all sides. There are only studs on top and inlets on the bottom with smooth sides. Now let's head on to Snowy Peak to see what this looks like, and here you go. Do you prefer what it looked like before, or do you prefer this? Let me know. I personally think it looks a little cartoony without shading or texturing on the sides, maybe like a slight, I think there needs to be a little bit of noise in the texture rather than just a flat color like this, but maybe that's just me. Next is some security patches. They added rate limiting to more endpoints and patched email HTML injection, so if you know what that all means, shout out to you, I guess. And some minor bug fixes, including stabilization of the chat bubbles. You can see it's actually doing pretty good at staying exactly at the person, even if I move the camera fast. I would probably make the distance a bit further away. You kind of have to be right up to someone to see the chat bubble, but yeah, maybe that's just me. Some instances of the app crashing were patched, and they fixed an issue where sending a friend request caused the follow button to hide. I'll use two tones as an example here. If I add a friend, you see the follow button still remains here, and I'm able to follow and unfollow. Before, that button would have just hid away. The old customization area was killed before, and now it's entirely missing. The entire platform here is just gone now. Anixis Pond has also added a new OST by Octogol. It's called Discovery, and it's been playing this entire video. And there have been some chat filter improvements credited to paint.exe, which obviously I'm not gonna showcase. I don't think Halo would appreciate me trying to type slurs in the chat. On top of all that, we have coming soon, including hail, accessories, physics updates, website revamp, Linux, and Studio. And speaking of Linux, I want to point out something, by the way. I've noticed people get all entitled about it. Oh, we're just waiting for Halo to type build Linux. If he would just type that command, we would have it. Do you not think he would have done that if it's that simple? I'm gonna be honest. I feel like we run into an issue with Linux users on average are gonna be more tech savvy than people on other platforms. There's just not a large casual user base on Linux due to the barriers of entry. That being said, knowing how to install Linux does not make you some super smart, all-knowing developer, okay? You do not know the backend of Vortex, you do not know the process of making Vortex, or of probably shipping the versions of Vortex. If it's as simple as, oh, just build Linux version, pretty sure you would have done that, okay? We don't know what potential bugs or problems have arisen when trying to make a Linux version. And on top of that, Linux is not going to be a priority because you can play on Linux. I am playing on Linux right now. It may be a little out of the way, but you can do it, and many people have done it. So it's not priority. Halo should definitely be focusing more on Studio and on this, actual updates of the game, rather than catering to a few people who don't want to use Tempest. Should a Linux port be made? Yes. Is that the main priority? Absolutely not. So be patient. It's already labeled as coming soon now, okay? So just stop begging, please. And on that note, I'm gonna conclude this update video. Thank you guys for watching. I've been Quintuple1, and this update video is done.